they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with their opponents. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down this.
Yeah, the double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Chark. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Knighthawks are able to stretch out their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down now, Nixon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Nixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, this is Madison. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially close. Closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic, but in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Nixon, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd down, Jackson trying to lay one up deep. That incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. This is taken around the 12. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Joseph Osai there on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen they can move the line of scrimmage. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 7 yards, the pickup there. Second and 3. Sharks got it, left side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. And the Knighthawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And he's brought down.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second and 1. And that is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Allen. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man right side is Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On the handoff, it's Madison. Taking it right down Broadway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 58 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit, because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Jackson. This to Jarwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Now back to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Madison, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run with Madison again, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. This is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going on the ground with Madison. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Back to throw now on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown! DJ Chark. 37 yards. And the Knighthawks are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again, Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
On first down, Nixon. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Flush to his right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. He's going to go up top again. And, oh, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Madison. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. So this crowd